So in this video, we're going to be talking about 10 reasons why you do not want to move to San Antonio, Texas. Now, don't get me wrong. I want everybody to love my city as much as I do, but it's not for everybody. So I'm going to break down 10 reasons why you might not want to move to San Antonio, Texas. Let's get to it. So my channel is all about San Antonio, and I promise to drop great content all the time about everything you need to know about San Antonio, Texas, living, loving, and owning the city. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that little bell so you're always updated when I drop new content. So I'm a pretty simple guy. I'm either making these videos for you or we're helping people move in and out of San Antonio, Texas. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or go to my website. We would love to find out where you are in the process. All right, so number 10 reason not to move to San Antonio. If you don't appreciate old stuff, whether that's people or buildings or history, San Antonio is built on and really appreciates things that are old. We have missions here. We have the Alamo. We have the historic districts that preserve old architecture in our city. We're also a retirement community. A lot of people retire here. We have a great deal of respect for our older people. They have awesome wisdom and can guide us younger people in the right direction. So you gotta like old stuff if you move to San Antonio, Texas. So reason number 9 is gonna be, if you don't like to party, don't move to San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio is definitely up on partying all the time. We have festivals all year round, and our big one is Fiesta, where it's probably about a month long of just different celebrations around Hispanic and Mexican culture. It's an awesome party. We also have Oktoberfest, which is like a German festival in New Braunfels. We also float down the river and drink beer. So San Antonio is definitely partiers. We love to kick back and have a beer or two. So if you don't like that, you might not want to move here. So reason number 8 is mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are bad here in the summertime. If that's not something that you can deal with, you might not want to move here. Did you know that people with O positive blood are more likely to be bitten by mosquitoes than anyone else? Guess what blood type I have? You guessed it. So I'm always getting bitten up. Can't stand it. Sometimes I break out. Terrible. Mosquitoes are heavy in the summertime, but you can just use some off spray. Keep it with you. Wear long sleeves if you can, if it's not burning up hot. But definitely the bugs here and mosquitoes are pretty bad. So if that's something that you can't deal with, you might not want to move to San Antonio. So reason number 7 not to move to San Antonio is if you don't like food. We are huge foodies here in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm not talking about just any regular food. I'm talking about the unhealthy, good food, huge portions, cheese melted everywhere. We eat in San Antonio, Texas. So if you're super health focused, there are some places that, cater to that. But for the most part, our food culture is not on the healthier side like you would think of Seattle or some of those areas like that. We definitely are a food city. Reason number 6 not to move to San Antonio. If you don't like guns, if you don't like shooting, we're definitely a Texas city in that right. And it's not one of those crazy wild, wild west things that you think of with everybody just open carrying everywhere. But we definitely have a culture of people that love to go to the range, love to hunt, love to shoot, and love self-protection. So if that's not something you like, then you might not want to move to San Antonio, Texas. Reason number 5, we are a diverse city. If you don't really appreciate a lot of different diverse cultures, then you might not fit in San Antonio, Texas. We love celebrating all kind of different cultures, Hispanic cultures, German cultures, African American cultures, Caucasian cultures. It doesn't matter. We celebrate it as long as it involves a party and drinking. Like I mentioned, we're down to do it. So we're very diverse. We're a melting pot of people from all over the world, really, and all over the country, especially because of military. So if you don't like diversity, we're one of the most diverse cities in the US. Number 4 reason not to move to San Antonio is if you're not a fan of the military. And I don't know who would not be a fan of the military, but hey, I don't know. Anyways, this is Military City, USA. We have some of the largest bases and the most number of bases of any major city. We are a big retirement area for prior service military and veterans, and Texas in general has the most robust benefits package for retirees and veterans. So a lot of people move to Texas to take advantage of that, and we love our military city here. Our trademarked name is actually Military City, USA. So don't move here if you don't like or appreciate the military. Number 3 reason why you might not want to move to San Antonio is if you can't deal with construction. This is a growing city. We're growing in all areas, and construction runs rapid here. So there's definitely going to be that aspect to your commute. They're going to be building around where you live, quite possibly. So if you're looking for definitely a older, more established area in general for your whole city, this isn't one. We're growing year after year, and the forecast is that San Antonio continues to grow at a pretty fast pace for the next 2 decades or so. So if that's something that doesn't excite you, San Antonio might not be the place for you. If you don't like the heat, this is the number 2 reason not to move here. It's hot. I mean, it's hot. So if you can't deal with the heat and humidity, San Antonio might not be the place for you. I mean, during the summertime, it's probably in the hundreds a lot of days out of the year. And that type of heat with the humidity makes it pretty hard to get out and about for long periods of time. So a lot of people, limit their outdoor activity during those ultra hot days. So if that's something that you're really sensitive to, or you don't like a warmer, hotter climate, San Antonio unfortunately might not be the place for you. The number 1 reason why you shouldn't move to San Antonio, Texas. I know this is long overdue. You've been waiting, but if you don't like the Spurs, don't move to San Antonio, Texas. No, I'm joking, but we do have a great love for the San Antonio Spurs here in San Antonio. I mean, that team really encompasses a lot of the values of the city. They're hardworking, humble, and if you don't love Greg Popovich and all that he's built in this city, then you might not want to move to San Antonio, Texas. But hey, like I said, when I'm not making these videos, we're helping people move in and out of the city. We have a passion for what we do, and we're experts at it. So give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. We would love to help walk you through that process or get a conversation started and just see how we can help you. My contact information is all over my page, and you can find it right here. So just reach out.